That's right.
If I beat you, I get the house back. You beat me, I'll quit.
You're gonna beat me? At golf? Oh, you're on. You're in big trouble, though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No.
Hey guys, my name is Bando, this is Brexit Bando. Sorry if my voice is still a little croaky, I'm right at the tail end of this throat infection, but I'm going to power through it for you. So we have got an article here on Warcom for the new Kill Team box, Kill Team Salvation, which is the box set between Space Marine Scouts and the Eldar Striking Scorpions. And I thought I'd go through this because I'm always complaining there's not enough pictures, and this article's got plenty of pictures in it. Lots of hobby stuff by the studio, and I just feel like making a video. So first up we have Joel, who has done a classic Striking Scorpions colour scheme. It's a really nice bright yellow, yellow-green. I used to have a pot of the classic Striking Scorpions green, and you had to wear sunglasses to look at it. That paint was so bright. It's really nice. It contrasts really nicely with the bases, but there is a little sort of disconnect between the models and the bases that I'm struggling to put into words. They don't quite look like they belong, and I think it's because of the tone of the shading. It needed more blue in the shading to make it look like it fits the cold bases. Also, these little tokens you get on the sprue being an extra model, that bugs me. Yeah, so you got the classic Striking Scorpions. That's a very old model, but these are very well painted, really nice blending on them. But they're a little bland, if I'm going to be honest. Next up, Luke has done a Biel-Tan force, and they've done a different scheme. They've gone for an Incubi Darkness kind of look. I don't know how I feel about it. I like the Aspect Warriors being kind of one colour, no matter which army they're from. Really nice basing though, but on both of them. Lots of edge highlighting on this. I'm not a big fan of edge highlighting either. Yeah, these are a good looking bunch, but they're a bit dark. Tom bringing in the Space Marines. Does he say what chapter they're supposed to be? The Mentors, okay. I don't think these are that great, if I'm going to be brutally honest. And I'll get lots of comments for the hypocrisy of it, but for a start, he hasn't drilled the bolter barrels. It's all done with contrast, so it's all just really basic. The white almost looks unpainted, and the green is far too dark, or at least unhighlighted and sort of like contrasted. And I don't mean contrast paints, I mean the fact that it's just a dark blob. I mean, if you're starting out in the hobby, or you're just a gamer, this is an acceptable tabletop, don't get me wrong. But for an article on Warcom that is supposed to be showing off the kit, that's supposed to be showing off the possibilities of what you can create, and you know what you can make from this kit, I probably wouldn't have showcased a contrast only paint job. Cool that the Mentor Legion are getting some more, you know, limelight, but yeah, I probably wouldn't have done this. Rob's done some Salamanders, and I really like these. The shade of green's really nice, if it is a little dark. The black's a little flat. The black on the clothing is too similar to the skin. you need to punch the contrast up on the skin if you're going to do salamanders. The best way to do that is actually, instead of mixing white into black, is mix bone, because it's a bit warmer. And it gives a nicer grey, but just a little bit higher on that, and maybe I would have gone a slightly different shade, maybe a very dark grey or a dark brown or something on the clothing. Again, the basing's pretty good. Maybe I would have done something different with the chainsaw as well, but it's nice to see salamanders out there a bit more. You know, you see, I mean, you see a lot of dry brushing to bring the contrast up on the armour, but it doesn't seem to be. Almost looks like they're unfinished, and the eyes are missing. Also, the screens and optics should have been a contrasting colour. Make those like red or something, because it's the opposite of the green, and it will pop out and stand out more. And what we got Raven Guard. Yeah, really solid Raven Guard. The black's a little grey, but you know, that's what it's like painting black sometimes. Really nice work on the power sword, or the knives. This grappling gun looks dumb. I've never liked that. Yeah, no, it's a good looking kit. I'm already bored of the poses. You know, it's the same poses over and over again. But they look good. Bases are a little bland, but they, you know, not every base needs to be covered in tufts and flowers and stuff. But they tie the models together really nicely. Good use of freehand for squad markings. Yeah, not bad at all. Like those, quite like. Eddie onto some more striking scorpions, and again we go back to a nice bright green, based on the old Jez Goodwin artwork. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And they're for a Samhan army, which is pretty cool. So he's tied him in with the red. I like that. Good basing. The models themselves are a bit static. I don't know, that's just a sculpt issue. Ooh. Again, like the same comments I had with the mentors. Look how uneven the edge of these bases are. This is just... I get where he's going for. Like, I'm okay with like a radically different scheme. for the aspects warriors, that's not a problem, but like look at the watermarking here on the blade and the poor basing, and just this isn't something to be showcasing on the website. The website should be your best of the best. You know, I'm all for, you know, doing painting tutorials that show how easy something can be to do. You know, hey, you want to get a scheme like this? We'll show you how to do a scheme like this, you know, really easily, and then do the painting tutorial. But you know, you have to know that the best one is not going to look the same as someone who doesn't have the skills to follow the tutorial. This is just poor. This is yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all of that. I think that's a bad representation for the website, and I'm probably going to get flack for that. But I actually believe that this is not good enough, frankly. This is pretty good. The terrain that comes with the actual set is kind of limited, but I understand why they've done it. I do want to talk about this though. I was going to do a whole video on verdigris. If it's rusting and going orange like this, it shouldn't also have verdigris, basically. or verdigris, depending how you pronounce it. These look cool. They are, you know, old machines, but a machine that's this rusted won't run. Like, it just won't run. And if it does run, it will shake itself to pieces. Which is fine if this is supposed to be abandoned materials, you know, near salt water or whatever. But there are better ways of doing old metal. Maybe I'll still do it. Maybe I'll do the whole, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a whole video on that sort of thing. So what's the best one? I think probably this first one. Yeah, I'd say that first one, then the Salamanders. The Raven Guard are really good, but I prefer Salamanders. So that's it. That's the new Kill Team Salvation article that Games Workshop's put up. I thought I'd do a video just to have a nice, easy video to, you know, get back into things. Are you guys going to be getting this box set? I'd love to get this box set. I just can't really justify it. I have always liked the Striking Scorpions. They're one of my favourite aspect temples. And Scouts are cool. I'm looking forward to see what people do with both of these kits. I'm just disappointed at GW, because I know that our community is going to do much better with these than they have. Let me know what you think of these models. Let me know what you think of these paint jobs. Do you think some of these paint jobs aren't as good as they could be? Come over and join us on Discord. The link is in the community notes. If it's not working, just comment. I'll post a fresh one. And you know, if you pick up these models, come and share them with us. Show us what you can do. We do feedback on the streams on a Thursday and a Friday. So if you guys have got stuff you're working on, I'm happy to, you know, get some feedback to you, as you know, does the rest of the community. And as always, you know, if you think I'm wrong, if I think I'm being overly critical, please pop it in a comment and just tell me so. You know, it's the only way I can learn. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for supporting me during this time where I've been really ill. I love you guys. As always, you can use my Element Games code. It's down in the description. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good Christmas. I'll have some more videos before then, don't worry, but I just thought I'd start saying it. Right, thank you very much. Bye bye.